The first step is to get the pallets off of the trailer. We set them on appliance dollies so we could move them around in the barn, and we used the engine lift to get the things off. They're really packed well. You can see the steel crate. We're working on the trailer box first. Here we got all the stuff spread out, counted for all the pieces. We started on the frame. The frame for the trailer need to be square to start with, so we did our angle dimensions there. Finally, we got some legs on there, so it's a little bit at a better level to work on. Begin to put all the bunks on. Here's the inspector checking out the stuff. I guess it's okay. Well, there's the track and the bunks and trailer pretty well set, except for the axles. There's Ron helping me put the tires on, and then we took a little break. At this point, we got the cutting head started, set it up at the end of the track down there. We're beginning to build up the carriage. Here we're hooking up the cables, getting them attached, getting them routed properly so that the head can be lifted up and down. Where's that wrench? Always looking for the wrenches. There we go, we're tightening it up. There's one bolt in there that's pretty difficult to get to. Time to get the head up onto the trailer. Probably the most difficult part of what we did. I only have that engine lift to lift it up on there, and we have to get some pretty short chain across there. The noise you hear in the background is propane heater running. It's pretty cold. Now we brought up the engine hoist. Gonna see if we can get that, raise it high enough to get it all the way up on the tracks. Got that chain choked down pretty short. It's quite slow with the pump. So what we did there was speed up the speed a little bit there. I'm really not able to pump as fast as what you see in there. Got it up, found out that we had the center a little bit better, was sagging too much on one side. We're going to try and set it back down on the legs of that hoist, and then try and center it a little bit better up on the chain. We're getting it on the board now, supported, trying to shove it over a little bit. See if we can get that shift at the top. And I think it'll be a lot better balance for us to set it on the trailer. Looks like we got it. Now let's bump her up again. Come on, we can do it faster than that. Oh, it's getting up there. I was worried about whether we'd get high enough, but it looks like we're going to be able to do it. We're going to try and ease it over and get the front wheels on. was pretty hard to roll, even though we got the wheels on that wooden floor. Gotta get right down, get those legs that need to slide up underneath lined up. About the same width as the legs on the trailer, so we kind of got to straddle them a little bit. Once we get the casters going in the right direction, it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm easing it down, getting in front wheels right on the grooves for the track. We got it going up. Trying to get the back wheels on there. What ended up happening is we got a bolt on the track that hooked onto a bolt on the bolt head on the head itself, so we were lifting the whole trailer. Now we got to let it back down, pull it back, see if we can clear that. Okay, it looks like we got it free. We're going to try again. Alright, time for manhandling. We're pretty close. We're on the track. We're going to let it down, get that chain unhooked, and then roll that thing forward so it doesn't fall off the tracks. There it goes. Trailer's a little bit high. After all that lifting, my wife caught me taking a nap. I'm back at her installing the optional adjustable blade guide. It's optional on the 122. The job actually went pretty well. You have to take off the driven wheel and mount the device on the back side. But we got it on there. We got it all adjusted. Here I'm making sure that it's level, got the clearances on there, and then I'll be checking to make sure that the blade is square and all the blade guides are set up properly. Measure and measure and measure, but it really helped out getting it to work well. Ron's back out there helping me now. We're getting the dashboard installed. We're also putting the rests on there that hold the trailer extension when you fold it up. When we put this on there, we found out it was pretty tight. My two uprights had moved in a little bit, so I had to loosen a lot of the nuts and bolts back up and spread it to get everything squared. But once we got in there, everything went right together pretty well. Ron looks satisfied with what we've done there. Well, there's the mill. Most of it's pretty well together. I think all that's left now is getting that back end done. We got the extension, so had to assemble that. There's a special bunk that goes on there where it's hinged, and that takes a little bit of finagling to get everything so that you got a nice, smooth, even track. Here's the hinge bunk that we have to adjust. There's shims you place in there to try and get the track so they line up perfectly smooth along top and you don't have a bump on there. It's kind of counterintuitive to how it works, but 10 times per perfect is what my wife added in there. So now we're going to check the track, make sure that we got full contact with the wheels and the carriage during the whole thing on the track, kind of get it ready for shakedown and tightening up those final bolts.
Camera's on.
Well, we oiled up the engine, got it ready to go. It actually started on the very first pull, but the camera wasn't on. So this time I'm trying to start it.
Turn it on? Or choke it? He didn't turn it on.
I didn't turn the thing on, otherwise you probably would have started the first pull.
Why don't you guys get over there? Get over there, Ron.
My helpers, Ron and Jake, are glad to see that we're getting pretty close to the end here. Next we're going to tension the belt, get it running up to speed for a little while, just to kind of shake everything in, make sure that the belt's working right. But I want to shake it down with the engine running, and then we'll tighten up all those carriage bolts and stuff on there, hold everything squared up. You can see the winch assembly on there that's used to pull the logs up onto the deck. See if it actually runs. No belts coming off. No bands coming off. That's good. One problem I found that I have, my hour meter doesn't work. So I cut the little wire on there. I'm not getting it. Now I'm going to lift the extension, put it up on there, figure out how to secure it, get the holes drilled in to secure the carriage frame, and get ready to go cut some logs. Next month, try and see if I can handle this by myself. It wasn't that big. straps on there to hold it down, and then there's pins that go in and hold the carriage to the frame so that it doesn't move at all. I think we're ready to get to work. I want to thank Ron and Jake, Mike for helping out with putting this big erector set together. It was really an interesting project. Now let's go make some sawdust.